Co-authoring is a really great collaborative feature of SharePoint. And with co-authoring, I can be editing a document and somebody else can jump right in and join me. The way SharePoint handles this is it locks paragraphs or small sections of the document so we can't accidentally overwrite each other's changes. Co-authoring also assumes that when I open this document, I never checked it out, because when a document's checked out, it can have only one person working on it. But here I am using the timesheet information document in Microsoft Word, and I'm going to make some changes. While I'm editing, though, somebody else could join me. So I'm just adding some language here. I don't have tracking on. I could have. But here I am, all reporting employees to the appropriate manager or managers. Notice something just happened here. It's a subtle thing, but down here on the status bar, there's a little number 2 and 2 people, and it says Mark Lassie is also editing this document. I can click the status bar to see all the authors. Not surprisingly, it's myself and Mark. And if I went backstage, I'd also find that same information. 2 people are editing the document. And I actually could send an email message to everybody editing the document. I don't need to do that, but it's an easy thing to do, to fire up Outlook and let everybody know something about, it could simply be, hey, we're all working here on Sunday. Isn't that interesting? Or it could be that we want to say, whatever changes you're making, please make sure that you're referencing this latest information. Here's the information that Mark's changed. So something in the 3rd paragraph. Notice that I have a small update available so I can save my document to refresh it. I click Save, and I'm going to get the changes that Mark made. Now, the first time you use co-authoring, it will show you information about how it works and say, look for the green overlay, and you can see the new content. If you don't want to see this message again, turn it off. If you don't co-author very frequently, you might leave it on for a while. So it says employee, all right, so those are the new changes. That looks great. I have a few other changes that I need to make, and Mark's still working someplace in the document because he still shows as online when I look at my status bar. If I look at this section, you'll notice that there's a small gray bracket around it. This is a section that's locked for me to edit. When I click somewhere else and begin working, it will show that I'm working elsewhere in the document. Errors found in your timesheet. Fond in your timesheet. No, that was the other thing I needed to fix. Notice that Mark's done editing the document. He's gone, and it lets me know that. It doesn't show that there's just one author. If you're the only author, you don't see anything here. And I'm just going to update this one more time to see if there's anything else. There are no new changes that Mark made before he left. I've made all the changes I need to make, so I'm going to save my document, and I'm going to close it. That's how easy it is to co-author in Microsoft Word and SharePoint. Now, we can also co-author in Microsoft Excel, and you'll see that later in the course. But Word was the first application that allowed co-authoring, and it provides the richest co-authoring experience for obvious reasons. There are many, many times that we'll want to have more than one author working on a complex document. Don't forget, co-authoring doesn't work with check-in. So if you have a number of established document libraries that require check-in, you may want to revisit that decision to be able to support co-authoring.